Today we have a multivitamin of a video. In this video we will be having a Quartz face reveal, a Quartz dog reveal,
He's wet. Why is he wet?
a Quartz husband reveal. She's redesigning her characters, so stick around to learn about character design. Let's find out where she's been, where she's going, and what she's doing right now.
Hey guys, it's been a while. I haven't posted in like 3 years, and you know what was I doing those 3 years?
I'm about to start tossing cheeks with such unprecedented velocity.
Good question. Anyways, I am now an adult. When I moved out, I actually had to make money.
Proceeds to do commissions all day, every day, getting paid $2 an hour at times, resulting in burnout.
Animation became a little harder to do. I got married, I have a dog as well, and I have my own apartment. I have my chair. I have my dog, Coconut. Okay, hi, I don't know why he was running. Hey, come up here. He's kind of scared because there's a ladder. Coco, high five. Coco, speak. I've been farting around a bit. Alright, it's time to show the steps I take to ensure a good character design. I'm forcing you to learn before I talk about my animated series that I'm working on, so get your tablet, get a piece of paper, sit your butt down. This is going to be a lot of information to take in, so prepare yourself. So I like to have my character's outfit tell a lot about them, but also the world that they live in. So far, my past designs do not show that at all for my characters. I wasn't thinking that deeply into their designs, so now I'm changing that. You need to start off with a solid world that your OC inhabits. For example, if it's the year 2004 and your OC is an alien in disguise on planet Earth, have them wear something Y2K. Maybe they're wearing fold-over, blinged-out yoga pants. To show some more depth, add an accessory worn a little odd to show that maybe they aren't super knowledgeable on earthly styles. Maybe they wear flip-flops in the snow. Maybe they wear a ton of layers in the summer, especially if they're a little paranoid about being found out. Maybe they just couldn't hide their little alien antenna, so they wear a beanie literally every day, because it's the one thing that gives them away. Once you have an established world, it will make things a million times easier. I'm working with a very complex world that has unique laws, unique architecture, unique fashion that is influenced by their dystopian, futuristic reality. And for a long time, I didn't really flesh out my character's world, so I had set myself up for character design failure. I want to see your character's personality shine through in their designs, so let's start writing down some things we want to establish in your character's design. It really doesn't have to be a whole bunch of things, but I would write at least 3 things that you want to see come through in your character. For Maxine here, I wanted to establish that she is sheltered, resourceful, prepared, and techie. Her father is overprotective, and therefore she stays home, mostly helping out the business, coding, doing indoor activities. I wanted to show that through making her outfits clean, without scrapes, to establish that even though she lives in a dystopian world, she doesn't get into trouble and stays home. To establish that she is sheltered, I purposely chose a more cutesy, childish style for her. Quick note, if you do dress cutesy, it doesn't make you sheltered. I just kind of like associate shelteredness with like naiveness, and then you associate children with naiveness, you know, and then you associate cuteness with children. So that's the way I don't know, that's how I think about it. Okay, I know. Now, being resourceful and prepared is the next thing I wanted to establish in her design. Now, everyone in her city is resourceful and mostly prepared because it is a dystopian society. It's just kind of built into everyone, so it's not a unique trait to her, but I still wanted to implement it since it's the norm. I showed this by drawing an outfit that would be ideal in the climate that she lives in, which is super rainy and constantly flooded. So I designed a very cute poncho with reused plastic to be a popular material of choice for clothing. Since everyone is isolated to one city for hundreds of years, they need to be reusing the scarce materials that they have, which would be plastic, since it's waterproof. Okay, so on screen, she doesn't have her poncho yet, but it is in her final design. I'm still working on the first version of her, and when I'm designing characters, it usually takes a few versions, and honestly it should, to adapt and to add things or to take away things that you didn't like in the previous version. It takes me a horrendous amount of time to design, but I mean, you end up with a character that you love and you just don't end up regretting, and you won't have to redo if you just, if you put a lot of work into it. So I go through multiple versions, I take away things, I add things, it is a very, very long process, so I wouldn't get discouraged if it's taking you like days or even weeks to design a character, because if it's taking you that long, it just means that you're putting a lot of work into it and it's gonna end up looking really good. The last thing I wanted to establish is her being techie. She eventually grows up to do cyber attacks, and she's very knowledgeable in crashing systems, malware, coding, all that juicy stuff. She started young, and since she wasn't allowed to just do whatever she wanted around the city, she stayed home and honed in on her craft. So right now, this is her at 15. She's not a tech whiz just yet, but she's still very knowledgeable. But at this age, she's mostly like throwing rocks at cameras rather than really hacking them. But I still want to implement her techie knowledge into her design. I was trying to put a hexagon or an octagon into her design because it's associated with tech. It's important to research what like shapes mean, and shapes, the feelings that you get from shapes, because it can help with your design. I went on Google, and this is what Google says about hexagons in particular and the symbolism. This shape combines the stability of a square with the dynamism of other forms. Hexagons represent balance, harmony, and innovation, making them popular in futuristic design. I didn't end up using a hexagon in my design. Instead, I ended up using just a clean, modern look for her to show her techiness. You don't have to use shape language in your designs. I don't really think your character needs to be literally shaped like a brick to convey stableness. I think you only really need it if your art style is really stylized or really simple. For example, Silksong is a video game that just came out, and the design is very simple in that game. They're all little bugs. The art in the game is very stylized, at least for the characters. So it's actually really important that they do use shapes to convey what is lost from the simpleness of the designs. Alright, now I'm finally getting into the good parts of Maxine's design. So now I'm gonna talk about future plans I have for the channel. So, I'm going to be making an animated series. So, okay, I gotta make the pilot, and I'm still super early in the process of doing all this. I'm at the concept art, character design, writing stage of making a pilot episode, so it's not here yet. But my plan is to make a pilot episode, and then after that get funding to hire some artists to help me with the rest. And I know it's pretty early to be announcing all of this, but I'm hoping to get some patrons on my Patreon that would rather see my episode come out sooner than later. My Patreon actually has a free tier if you want to snoop on there and see what I'm doing behind the scenes before joining a paid tier. My paid tiers have some extra benefits like voting on music that I'll animate to, or having your name even be at the end of my videos. It's nothing crazy, but I can guarantee some fun videos every month. And speaking of that, I'm already working on my next video, and it's gonna be a fun little animation. It's not as long as my last one, but I'm trying to get it out hopefully this Friday, this weekend. I really want to upload every week. I don't think that is realistic, sadly, but I will freaking try. It'll probably be more like 2 videos a month if I'm really going. I don't think I can do any more than that, just so I can actually make some quality content and not just spew poorly done animations out there. But I already have like multiple videos planned, multiple songs I'm gonna use, so I haven't let people vote just yet, but I will once I start getting back into the swing of things and having a regular posting schedule. But yeah, I love her freaking poncho. It's freaking adorable. Like, this is such a cute little design, and it's going to be easy to animate. It establishes what I want. It's adorable, and I love it. I don't know if I'll be showing the design process for all my other characters, or at least on my YouTube. I will definitely be showing it on my Patreon, but it all depends on how well this video does. If you guys freaking love this, like, sure, I'll design all of them on here. Like, realistically, I don't think this will be a huge video. And I'm totally fine with that. This was more of an informational, learning video, and that's, you know, that's definitely towards a smaller demographic. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you got, you know, all the way to the end. I'm pretty impressed that I could even create such an educational video, because, like, I don't know, to me it seems so educational. Like, I feel like a teacher right now. Like, anyways, there are many ways you can support me, whether it's financially or just by watching this video, liking it, subscribing, you know, the normal stuff. You can actually commission me through Etsy if you want some art. I will be having some limited sketch commissions that I'll be doing very soon, and if you want to know exactly when, you can join my Patreon. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. That is so freaking sweet. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Maybe not, probably not like literally see you. It'll probably be an animation, but thank you guys for watching. Bye.